Hello, welcome to our assembly. Hope you're all okay. Hope you've had a good week. And I want you to see if you can remember what our assembly was about. It was a Heart Smart assembly. What was our topic? See if you can remind other people in your class. Well done. That's right. It's don't hold on to what's wrong. And it's about learning from our mistakes. So we talked about Jack and the Beanstalk in the assembly on Wednesday and about how we learn from our mistakes. That's really important. So I'm going to tell you a story in today's assembly about a mistake that was made, and it's set in it's a real story. Well, I think so. There's lots of different versions of this, and it is set in a real place. So it's a place that lots of you might have been to. It's a place called Beth Gelert in Snowdonia. It's not very far from here. It takes about an hour and a half to get there. Gorgeous, gorgeous place. So it's a legend or folk tale, and there's different versions of this all over Europe. And it's also been used as a bit of a publicity stunt by a local landlord to attract people to the area. So there was once a prince called Llewellyn, and he lived in a castle in this beautiful area of Snowdonia. It is absolutely beautiful. It's one of my favorite places. You should definitely all go. He loved to go hunting, and he took his dogs to go out hunting with him, and his dogs would go off and get the things that he would kill, or they would help him with the hunt. And his favorite hound was called Gelert. Gelert. It was getting too old to hunt all day. So on one occasion, the Prince Llewellyn, left the dog behind to guard his baby son. So the dog was sitting there and looking after the baby, making sure the baby was safe, basically. And when he returned, Gelert rushed out eagerly to meet his master. And Llewellyn was horrified to see that the dog was covered in blood. He got blood all over his muzzle, all over his teeth. And then he rushed into the castle thinking, what's happened? What's happened? And he found his young son's cradle overturned. There was blood everywhere, but no sign of the baby. That's not sounding very good. He was so angry, he drew his sword and he plunged it deep into the dog's heart, killing him. And it was only then that he heard the baby crying. Pushing the cradle aside, he found the young child unharmed, and close by was the body of a wolf. He suddenly realized what a dreadful mistake he'd made. What's happened? What's actually happened? Yeah, that's right. So the wolf had come to attack the baby, and the dog, Gelert, had actually fought and killed the wolf. He carried the body of his dog and buried it in a public place, and you can go to Gelert's grave in Beth Gelert so that everyone would see how brave and loyal Gelert had been, and that monument is still there. Now, this is a legend or a folk tale, and no one knows how much truth there was in it. And certainly the first time I heard this story, it wasn't a wolf that attacked the baby, it was a snake, and that the snake had been killed by Gelert. So there's different versions of the story, so we don't know if it's true. The point is, Llewellyn made a mistake. He made a mistake. He sometimes he reached the wrong conclusion about the facts. We might not know all of the things, and we can make a mistake, and we can sit there and go, oh, I'm so cross, I'm so stupid, I can't believe I did this. Or we can move on. When you've got your purple pen in school, you sit there, you correct your work, you learn from those mistakes, and it makes you even more awesome than you already are. And that's the same when you make a mistake on the playground, when you make a mistake at home, when you say something by mistake to somebody, you get really cross, you go, oh, you're so stupid. And you go, oh, I shouldn't have said that. And then the next thing that you do is you say, I'm really sorry. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done it in that way. And I'm really sorry I lost my temper. Can we go and play and sort this out? And that's showing that you feel bad about it and you're doing something about it. That's the important thing. You can make a mistake, and the word sorry is important to begin with, but then it's how you behave afterwards. So what I want you to do now is I want you to have a quick talk in your class. How have you made a mistake, and then shown that you've made it better afterwards. So you've done this in your English book and your maths book by correcting your mistakes and sorting it out, but how have you done it on the playground? What have you done? Okay, talk about that. Pause your video. And sometimes the hardest thing of all is admitting those mistakes. And that first step is really, really tricky. So I want you to have a think about how you see your mistakes. Are they failures, or are they an opportunity to learn and do better next time? Is it an opportunity to make up with friends? Is it an opportunity to start again? So there you go. Keep making mistakes because you learn from them. And the more you learn from them, the more awesome you become. You are all wonderful human beings. Have a lovely, lovely rest of the day, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.